Welcome to Biology, My Passion. I am Soumya Harikrishna. We are now learning the chapter Evolution, and today we are going to learn Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium or Hardy-Weinberg principle. This law is used by population geneticists for finding out evolution happening in a population. This was proposed by two scientists, that is G.H. Hardy, who was an English mathematician, and a German physician, Weinberg. So we call it as Hardy-Weinberg principle, and they proposed it in the year 1908. The law states that the relative frequency of alleles in the population of sexually reproducing organisms remain constant from generation to generation. So in a total population, if you consider, the genome or the gene pool will remain the same, or the allelic frequency is constant and equals 1. But if there is a change happening to that, that indicates evolution. So what are the factors that is keeping this constant? So if it is a very large population, the small changes or minor changes will not affect the total allelic frequency. Second, random mating. If you remember, in the last video on Neo-Darwinism, there we discussed the factors leading to genetic variation. Then there we told about non-random mating, which can change the gene frequency. Here, if it is random mating, it is not changing the allelic frequency of a sexually reproducing population. Then mutation absent, means mutation is a driving force for evolution. So if there is not much significant mutation happening, then allelic frequency may not change. Members survive on equal reproductive rates. That means majority of members are surviving in the population. That means reproductively fit, and they are reproductively active. They are all reproducing at an equal rate. Then there won't be change in the allelic frequency, and it will remain constant, and that is equal to 1. So according to this principle, there are two kinds of people. They are represented as P and Q. Okay. So there are two alleles. A gene A has two alleles, capital A and a small a. So people having capital A allele are considered P. So if they are homozygous, capital A, homozygous dominant, then P into P, it will become P square. The same way, if they are homozygous recessive, it is Q square. And if it is heterozygous dominant, capital A and small a, it will become PQ. So, as per the equation, P plus Q the whole square is equal to P square plus 2PQ plus Q square is equal to 1. This is Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. So, let us see this question. There are 200 garden pea plants, and out of them 150 are having round seeds and 50 are having wrinkled seeds. So here we know the round is a dominant character and a recessive character is wrinkled. So recessive means what? It should be homozygous condition only. So frequency of pea plants with wrinkled seeds is equal to, that is, what is it? Q square, right? Q square is equal to 50 out of 200 are what? Wrinkled seeds. So what will be the answer? 0.25 are Q square, right? So we know that if Q square is 0.25, we know Q will be 0.5. Okay? Square root of 0.25. So now we can find out P from this. We know P plus Q is 1, right? So P is equal to, we are transposing it, 1 minus Q. So 1 minus 0.5, Q is 0.5, we found out. So this answer is also 0.5. So P is also 0.5, Q is also 0.5. Now frequency of AA genotype, that is P square, right? AA means P square. What is that? 0.5 the whole square is equal to 0.25. The same way, frequency of small a genotype, that is Q square, again that is 0.5 the whole square is equal to 0.25. And frequency of capital A small a genotype will be PQ, that is 0.5 into 0.5 again, that is also 0.25. So total gene frequency, what will you get? 0.25 plus 2 into 0.25 plus 0.25. So we will get 0.25 plus 0.5 plus 0.25, so is equal to 1. Okay, so from this we can understand, so 50%, so out of these 200, 50 individuals are with a capital A, 100 individuals are capital A, small a, again 50 are small a. Alright, this is how we can find out. So the total is 1 means there is no evolution happen, or the total allelic frequency remains constant. Another important point to learn here is what are the factors affecting Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. So actually factors affecting equilibrium means what? The factors leading to genetic variability. So these are the factors which we discussed in the previous video, Neo-Darwinism. In that I have discussed all these in very detail. Okay, I will give the link here. So mutation is one of the reasons which can alter the gene frequency. Then natural selection, when nature is favoring a particular character, that will definitely lead to change in the frequency. In that video we discussed 3 types of natural selection, that is stabilizing, directional and disruptional. Then genetic recombination, during crossing over new combination of gene can form that can lead to variation. Then genetic drift. What is genetic drift? Accidentally a particular frequency is being chosen. Then gene migration or gene flow, when my population is migrating and joining with another population and reproduce with the local variety, then gene flow will happen. Okay, lack of random mating means if random mating is happening, frequency will remain same, but if it is non-random mating, then the frequency will change. So all this in detail it is described in that video. I request all of you to watch that to understand it better. Hope you understood Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Next video we will meet with human evolution. If you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe to my channel Biology My Passion.